In this video, I'm going to break down how to go from absolute zero to bringing in 1K per day in sales on Amazon, even if you've never made a cent on the internet before. One thing that I promise is that you're going to be surprised when you see how simple it is to put this together. And also, I promise by the end of the video, you're going to understand the numbers behind this and how to achieve it with the Marketplace Superheroes model. And what better way to get inspired to build a successful business than by hitting that like button right now. No, seriously, do it now. First thing to understand is that we are going to be focusing on the private label business model to hit that 1K per day in revenue. In case you didn't know what private label means, basically we find products that are already selling on Amazon. That makes them proven. Of course, we've got to identify just how proven those products are. We're then going to check out the market for that item, and if it's solid, we're going to find a way to create a better offer than what everybody else is offering already on Amazon. And we're going to do this by adding in extra bonus items, bigger pack sizes, and using customer reviews to identify issues with the products that are already selling on Amazon to build new offers that are better suited to people for that particular type of product. Longest sentence in the world. Here's the key you have to understand. We're going to sell low competition products. They're also products that don't have a huge supply on Amazon, but they do have solid demand. The reality is that almost everyone else in this space is telling you to sell products that are way too competitive. Take this product, for example. So if we take this product, the drawn mannequin, for example, we can see here there's 399 results for this product. If it's less than 1,000, that's always a good starting point. It doesn't guarantee it's going to be successful. What's interesting though, when we search drawing mannequin, these are all the results that come up. This is what we call emulating the customer, where we're looking down and seeing what's going on. And we use DS Amazon Quick View to get these BSRs of bestseller ranks. So something like this, it is sponsored, but it is also going to be found down here in the results right here, in the organic results. This is 1,276 in that category. It's doing very, very well. And these products, it's quite clear which one you would sell, because you would look at this one. This is the kind of the best selling product, for example. I'm not saying to sell this product. I'm just showing you the difference, and you'll see another one in a second. It's very clear what that is. And that's what we would sell. Equally, if we found, for example, this hand here was something that made sense to sell, it's clear what this is. It's not confusing. There's a slightly different design over here, different price point, different BSR, but it's just, that's the point. It's very clear. It's not like there's 100 million different colors and designs of this hand. That's what the product is. Makes sense? So that's just really important to understand when we contrast it with the other product that we'll look at in just a sec. So we contrast it with this fitness skipping rope, for example, 1,000 results, which again, it doesn't really tell us that much, but it tells us a little bit. And as we come down, we start looking at these bestseller ranks, number 20, 1141, 1941. You know, this is a very competitive product. And then we come down, look at all the different types of the exact same product that's out there. Different colors, different designs, different niches, different sub-niches. It's incredibly confusing. And how would you stand out in this market? Like, what would you do? Whereas the drawn mannequin, just think how simple that was to stand out and to even just be found. Like, this is a sea of competition which is going on forever. And unfortunately, people are buying and bringing in these products because there's so much demand in here, but the trouble is there's too much supply as well. The key to our success is having a product research strategy that helps you uncover hidden gem items. These are items that almost no one else is looking to sell. The item that you should sell should be obvious. And this is really important because we are emulating the customer. In other words, when a customer searches for a drawing mannequin, for example, they see what we see when we search for those keywords. And we're basically reverse engineering the process so that we can get our product in front of those exact same customers. If it's overly competitive and there are a bunch of different products that they could buy and are all different designs, it's going to be very difficult to stand out. Why would you want to sell products that no one else is interested in? It's a great question. Well, it's simple. There's demand, but there's not enough interest or supply, and most other Amazon sellers who are going after big demand products that have the potential to sell thousands per day, like this niche. So this is the compression sock niche, 7,000 results, which is a terrible start. And yet again, kind of like our example of the skipper rope earlier on, way too much competition. And again, we can see really low BSRs, 107, 534. So like these are selling thousands and tens of thousands every single day on the platform, but they're just too competitive. They're not going to be good for me or you to go and sell in. It's going to be impossible to get in front of these customers, so keep away from these at all costs, where you see these really low BSRs, and you also see as well that this is 7,000. If you want to get started with your research, I highly recommend this video right here, somewhere on screen. When we hit 1K per day in sales, we're going to hit about $300 to $333 per day in net profit before tax. Unfortunately, revenue doesn't equal profit. To quickly calculate the profit of any of the items we sell and import, you take the sales price, you get 30% of that, and that's going to give you your net profit after all expenses have been paid. So let's imagine now that every item that we sell will net us a $5 profit. That means we need 66 sales per day in total to hit our $333 net profit per day. As you may know, we are focused on selling multiple products on Amazon, not just one. And we do this because, number one, we're selling products that make a smaller number of sales daily. This keeps the competition low, and therefore we need to sell more products in order to be able to make more money, make more sales. Secondly, the more products you have, the more consumer demands you can appeal to. You're actually de-risking your business this way. Think of it like differentiating stocks. So let's imagine then that we invest in 5 different products. That puts us at 13 sales per product per day to hit our numbers. Even if we just sold our products in 2 Amazon markets, that's like 6 sales per day of our product. We have seen so many of our students hit this target, just like you can see Craig on screen right here. And this is 100% possible once you have your research process down and you're prepared to invest in these products. No matter how many products you have, you're gonna need a logistics partner. You're gonna need a logistics partner because it's gonna make importing possible for you. Now, one of the biggest innovations that we have built is our superhero freight service. It's literally cost us millions of dollars to put together, and it's actually helped slash the cost of freight for our heroes while also making importing from China easy. And yeah, I said it's easy because it really is. And in 2020, last year, we shipped 2 million individual items from China, and this year we're on track to ship 6 to 10 million items. Our community is therefore shipping. So get on the freight train with us. Not trains, ship. If you decide not to use us as your logistics partner, you're gonna have to find freight forwarders who will help you import your items to sell on Amazon. But here's the thing. Amazon have recently introduced what's called their IPI, or Inventory Performance Index. Basically, this means that you cannot just send in hundreds or even thousands of units into an Amazon warehouse anymore. You can only send in a small amount nowadays. As a result of this, you're going to need somewhere to store your products and then ship in a small amount to Amazon at any one time. If you don't have a freight partner, it's going to be really difficult, and you're likely going to have to use your mother's basement, which I'm telling you from experience, it's not going to go down well. Also, if you plan to sell in multiple countries, you're going to need a partner who is in those countries, and it's got to be someone that you actually trust. Right now, we have warehouses in the US, the UK, Australia, and Canada, and the only way to join Superhero Freight is through our programs. This isn't like a pitch or anything. But if you don't use Superhero Freight, you're going to need to find a partner who can do all of this for you and give you access to their location. And you're going to have to find someone who not only can ship at the rates that we ship at, which is really hard, you're also going to have to find someone who's willing to repack your products and all that kind of stuff. So it's not the only way, but it's the easiest way with us. We have taken the arrows in our back, and we help keep your entire business outsourced and passive just for you. And also, if you're a member of Marketplace Superheroes, but you're not a member of Superhero Freight, head over to superherofreight.com right now and get started. So you know your numbers. You're going to learn how to use a research system, and that's going to help you identify multiple products, and you're going to partner with a trusted company who can do most of the freight work just for you and give you access to their warehouse. Great, but if you don't follow this final part, it's all going to be for nothing. So here it is, and listen closely. Destroy that like button right now. No, seriously, launch this business properly. I'm going to tell you. You need to start with a budget of at least $3,000 to $5,000. In case you think that's a lot of money, consider the cost of starting a traditional business in your local town. You know, the ones that are closed right now? We're talking about hundreds or at least 100,000 to start most businesses like a restaurant, coffee shop, or even a hardware store. And here's the thing, you're relying on the fact that a small number of people are going to be interested in your products in that specific area, and that, my friend, is what I would call risky. The business model we're talking about is very simple. It requires you just to sit down, do the work, and invest. Obviously, this is a real business. We're investing in real assets. And you have to accept that right now. And if you don't, you're going to make the mistake that I see so many people make and try to start a private label Amazon business on a tiny budget like that small. It's not gonna work. Now, I've got a solid video you can watch right after this video, and it's gonna help you understand the costs of starting an Amazon business and a lot more. So watch that video after this one. I don't know which side it's on. Tony will fix that later on, but watch it and learn. So without the will to invest, you might as well move on to a different business right now. Seriously. I know that sounds kind of dickish, but I'd rather not waste your time by sending you down a path that will end up in inaction. With all that said, you can start this business and you can build your business over time. You can start small, and don't make the other mistake I see, which is people importing an entire container full of overly competitive items just so that they can say they
took action.
Instead, find and launch 2 to 5 products and learn how this business works. It's going to cost a fraction of what most companies cost to start, and it's going to bring you money every single day into your life. And if you think about it, it doesn't take much to bring in $5,000 if you're really serious. Let's just say you wanted to earn an extra $25 a day, and that's going to help you raise $5,000 in a couple of months. You could literally collect groceries for your neighbors and make that much every single day. It's just $25, right? And most people, what they do is they slash their expenses to become wealthy. And I'm here to tell you, it does not work. I've tried it and it's a failure. So go the other way. Start asking better questions. Ask how you can make more. And finally, if you don't have access to $5,000 and you never will, you don't have the interest to, you don't have the will to, I would just say, go and watch some of my videos on changing that mentality and do it fast. Before you go, I'd like to encourage you to jump down to the link in the description. You can book in a call to speak with our team, and we can talk about your current situation, what you're looking to do with an Amazon business, whether you have any experience, it doesn't matter if you don't. We'll show you how to get things started the right way. We're not pushy or anything like that. We'll leave that to the weirdos with the Lamborghinis. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to working with you in the future. So jump down to the description now, give the video a like if you haven't already, and of course, make sure you book in and speak to us. We'd love to chat to you and also help you become one of the heroes that are shipping products with us every single day. Maybe you'll be part of the 6 to 10 million products we ship this year in 2021. We can see you become really successful with this business that we know is an awesome way to start and a great way to make money. So with that said, thanks again for watching the video. Give us a like and I'll see you in the next one.